Storytelling is a very powerful tool in public speaking. That's why in today's video I'm going to be breaking down step by step the 3 principles that you need to be able to tell a story that's going to touch your audience. Let's begin. Hello there and welcome back to The Prestige, where we help you sharpen your public speaking and communication skills. In this channel, we do public speaking breakdown videos as well as some tutorial videos where we share some tips and tricks to help you hone your craft as a public speaker. My name is Atulego Precious. I've been a public speaker for the past 10 years now, and I feel that's enough experience to give you some professional advice. The main reason people like to use stories in their presentations is because they're looking for a way to pull their audience into their speech. Now, how does this work for us? You see, when your audience is engaged with you, it gives them the ability to be able to visualize what you are saying. The truth is, for you to be able to achieve this, there are 3 principles that need to be obeyed before you can actually pull your audience into your presentation through storytelling. The first of those principles is detail. You see, if you've ever read a really good novel, you realize that there's a lot of detail in every chapter. But why is that? You see, detail allows your audience to be able to visualize what you are saying. The detail allows you to create the scenario. It allows you to paint the picture. All the audience needs to do is listen and then visualize. Alright then, let's move over to the next tip. The next principle is known as emotion. A friend of mine once said that people will never remember what you say, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. Why is that? You see, the principle of emotion allows you to pass your information easily. When you use your emotions, you're opening your audience to a state where they can easily relate with you. Think about it. What is the one thing that every man and woman out there has in common, regardless of their financial status, their background, their race, their country, their language? What is the one thing they have in common? It's emotions. So when you know how to utilize the emotions of your audience, then you're ready for storytelling. I remember talking to one of my friends and she told me how much she cried when she watched the movie Titanic, especially at the ending where Jack died. You see, that's the thing about a good story. It doesn't matter how old your audience is, a good story should always be able to trigger your audience's emotion. By the way, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, click on the subscribe button and turn on post notifications or set your notifications all so you get notified every time we release a new video. We drop new videos every Sunday to help you hone your skills as a public speaker. That brings us to the third and final tip, which is audience value. You see, when it comes to stories, this is usually in the form of the moral lesson. Every good story has a moral lesson, likewise yours. You should only be allowed to leave the stage only after you have successfully added value to your audience. Alright, so now that you have these 3 principles down, let's talk about how you can implement these storytelling techniques into your presentation. Personally, I like to use stories at the start of my presentations. Why? Like I said, stories help your audience to visualize what you are saying, and that in turn helps you to get their attention. So it's always best to get your audience's attention at the start of your presentations. That's why I like to use stories at the beginning. Now, you could also use a story to round up your entire presentation. I see a lot of pastors do this. At the end of their preaching or at the end of their sermon, they usually tell a story from the Bible to illustrate their entire point. Now, you could also use a story to round up your entire presentation. I see a lot of pastors do this. at the end of their preaching or at the end of their sermon, they usually tell a story from the Bible to illustrate their entire point. Alright, so in a couple of seconds, you're going to see a rectangle on your screen. Now, that rectangle is a link to a video I made that's going to be telling you the 2 big secrets that differentiate you from being an average public speaker and a successful public speaker. Click on that video and trust me, you're going to get a lot of value out of it. Alright then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. God loves you, and remember, stay 100%.